and welcome to Nickel City X-Wing. I am Greg, and I appreciate you guys joining me. Mystic dropping the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of you guys. The Fly and the Mighty. Good victory on stream just now. This is a snapback. I wish it was fitted, but the thing I like, I don't know if you can see it, but the brim is a little bit shiny. So it's like a dope hat, like the Mando symbol on it with the mythosaur, and then it's got a little bit of shiny here with the gray. Fucking love it. Mystic, thank you for the 5 gifted. We have got a banger matchup here. This is classic Empire versus Rebels. Lots of force. Will Scott is flying Darth Vader with Malice and Prockets, and 2 Saber Squadrons with Elusive. Carlos is flying Leia Organa with Shattering Shot and Magva Yarrow, and these obstacles are laid out in a beautiful circling pattern for her. Ahsoka Tano with Concussion Missiles, and just Luke Skywalker with the foils. Actually, I got this hat at a Comic-Con just from like a vendor, and I love it. It's probably, I have a lot of hats. I like hats a lot, and this is probably my favorite one. I'm a big hat guy. I like how I look at it. Armed Forces Day hats, limited run hats, yeah. Fitteds are so much better. Like, I like fitteds, but sometimes all this stuff comes in snapbacks. What can you do? Looks like time has started. There is no system phase. These guys are playing regular 2.0 rules with Road, but Road actually has no impact here again. No overlap. So a rare night where you just get to enjoy X-Wing action. There is a 3 bank from Luke. And Luke is going to barrel roll. Snapbacks are easier to produce, and they're like one size fit all. So you can mass produce them and not worry about like fits. Wait, 2 hards. And focusing. And Ahsoka. I believe I'm 7 5/8 or 7 3/8. Something 7 and some 8s. I'll have to look at one of my fitted caps and see what it is. I don't mind, but sometimes I like to wear the hat backwards, you know, to show people I'm cool. And sometimes I don't like that on snapbacks. No shots. We're into the second round. Betting should be open now. Probably should click that button so you guys can do that. Overlay. Yeah, you're right. Stupid Greg. There it is. So I used to change 1 overlay each round. And then I was like, if I'm just doing 2 games, I could just make 2 overlays and then have 2 sources in OBS. And I always forget that I have to change it. Overlay is updated. I got your booze. Senegal going big on Vader, while Mystic going big on the Rebellion. I think this is actually a cool matchup because Vader's weakness might actually be the turret. In Magva, I mean, Vader's gonna hit hard no matter what you do. You can't stop Vader, but you might be able to damage him here with this list, especially with your passive mods. Yeah, there's nothing. You guys can just go. It's fine. Warsaw says, I'm thinking 2 will win, but I love a long shot. Is Vader Defender really a long shot here? As a goal, just to be clear, they are not playing the new rules. They are playing 2.0 rules with Road, but Road doesn't actually impact anything here. 5 should move now. Leia's gonna focus. I wonder if Ahsoka's gonna coordinate a rotate here. If Vader comes in fast, you don't want to give him free shots. Leia and Ahsoka is a fairly evil combo, I agree. Luke will open foils. Ahsoka just takes the evade. Luke going for forward. So I think this is the trap laid for Red. Luke is going to try a target lock. Not going to find anything. Fantasy football, do I start Freeman tonight? Foreman. No. You're talking about Devontae Freeman, right? From? Anyone know his university? Ooh, Vader, just 1 banking left, doesn't want any part of this. Interesting, interesting. No shots just yet. We'll go back to dials. Louisville? Nope, not Louisville. Titans, Deontay Foreman. Should I? Oh, I don't even know who that is. Asgal says that boost is bad. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, hindsight's 2020 though, you know. I think that boost signals that Vader's not turning in here. Tom doesn't always follow with Louisville because Tom Jackson went to Louisville, right? I'm kind of doing the same thing. Devontae Freeman went to Florida State, which is where I went. He was really good at Florida State. What if his name isn't Josh Allen? You don't know him? Yeah, pretty much. I can't believe Josh didn't get put in the Pro Bowl. I like Lamar. I think Lamar is really good, but there's no way you can compare these 2 seasons and say that Lamar is the Pro Bowler. Sober Squadron? You know what? No, we're changing that. What's happening? There's Sober Squadron Aces now on this stream. Yellow the 2-turn. I don't know if he's that old school. He's kind of new school in the way that he like is a runner, or not a runner, but like his athleticism. I do like that he has a little bit of gunslinger in him. We'll have to roll for the cloud here. Remember, this is 2.0 rules. Yep, these are Sober Squadron Aces now. You have Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson on your team. That is a great QB combo to have. Allen's so good for fantasy, though. Like, why would you ever take anyone else? If you have the choice, like Josh Allen, just the rushing touchdowns. And, like, he's really turned up his passing TDs. He doesn't turn the ball over. At this season, he has more, but usually he doesn't turn it off as much. Ahsoka doesn't bump. So Ahsoka could coordinate here. He's a much better passer than yeah. Honestly, my money, him first year Josh Allen was like, okay, he's athletic. Second year was like, wow, he's really improving. Third year was like, oh my god, he's a good quarterback. Ahsoka will just take the lock, and that will go on to Sober Squadron Yellow. Rebank takes the evade. And a boost. Oh man, I'm tempted to go into Vader here. Vader, you know Vader's gonna get his hits in. This is gonna be range 3 into Luke. If you haven't got your bets in, now is the time to do it because you know what's happening. Vader, spend 2. No reason not to. Oh, you could Malice. Three hits. And Luke could spend the force here, take nothing. I would. No reason to take damage if you don't have to, and you get it back if they attack. Luke is going to opt to take a shield. I hate that. There's no reason to take damage in a damage race like this. Ahsoka, range 3 obstructed. Classic 2v5 shot here. Or 1. Vader does have the evade, but probably wants to see that natural one anyway. And won't. We'll have to spend. Maybe the not spending the force here turns out to be a brilliant idea. And Vader's just going to take the shield. Why is everyone opting to take the shield? It doesn't matter when you take the damage. And Luke for hit crit. Vader. 1, 2, 3 evades. And he just ends up with the evade token. Always spend your tokens if you have the chance. Leia will check. Nothing. Yellow has range 2 to Luke in Bullseye. Not that Bullseye matters, but you know, Winterfell. Luke will get a force back. Hit crit natties! So Luke will take a damage at least. And takes hit crit. And not for nothing, but this would have just been on the shields if he had spent both force to evade. So both players making what I would consider to be mistakes, but you know what? Who cares? It's exciting!
Who do you think you are? I am!
Exactly! I think that round goes to Will, because I mean, he only lost 1 shield compared to Luke's 3 half pointing there. This game is wild already. Just absolutely wild. I hear myself in one of their backgrounds. Luke might honestly just die next turn straight up. I think... Oh, it really depends on Vader. If Luke moves fast enough... Yellow? Yellow's just going for a block. Could this be the famous 1 bank from Defenders? 1 hard focus boost. And this is definitely the trap laid for Luke. Leia? Gotta rotate, right? Leia rotates. Luke does bump and clears 1 of the stresses. And Ahsoka will bump as well. Vader does the 1 bank. And Vader's gonna focus. Alright. Vader, range 1, I assume, into Luke. Essicle, for the love of God, Vader. Vader does not care about defending. Vader's got prockets, and Vader wants prockets. And frankly, I want prockets too. I believe this is prockets into Luke. And Vader will spend 2 force. Luke gets 1 evade, takes 4, and that is a dead Luke. That's an initiative kill too. R.I.P. Luke, we hardly knew ye. Man, we've been there. I can hold it. Who else has been there? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've been Luke before in this game. I absolutely have. Ahsoka has a lock. And Ahsoka with hit crit into yellow. Yellow needs paint to live. Yellow rolls. Oh my, 3 eyeballs can take nothing. Yellow, you salty bastard. Leia. Leia's gonna shoot into yellow. Leia has a force. Spends the force for 3 hits into yellow. She doesn't have a focus, so spending Shattering Shot would not matter. Yellow's gonna take 2. Oh, elusive reroll though. Doesn't pay off. Still 2 into yellow. That's points. That's sober Squadron Ace taking some. I love Shattering Shot, but you really need to focus with it, and Leia had to re-rotate. Yellow, range 1 into Ahsoka Tano. This will be 4 big dice. And 2 hits. Ahsoka. 2 evades. Let's go, Ahsoka. Salty dog. Range 2 from red into Ahsoka again. For 2. Oh, right, that's only 1. And Ahsoka gets the evades. Nice job, Ahsoka. And we go back to dials. Ahsoka has a nasty sloop next turn. Not only does Ahsoka have a nasty sloop, but Vader has that nasty 4K. I assume that Leia's gonna 2 hard left and focus. And then Ahsoka can 5K or 3. No, if you 3 sloop, red won't be there, so you could 3 sloop to the right. That could cause Vader to have to boost instead of focusing. So maybe you do that. So Ahsoka sloop right, Leia 2 hard left. Please, Will, Vader needs you to think for more than 10 seconds. No! He's being super, it's paying off. He got Luke off the board in 2 shots. What are you mad about? I'm sorry, sabers? I don't see any sabers on the table. I see sobers. Oh, before you guys go, just so you know, on stream now, the saber squadrons are now sober squadrons, so they will not be drinking. Yellow the 4K. Gets elusive back. And if Leia 2-hearted, yellow is just straight. Plumped. Focus for red. Ahsoka. Oh no, not a sloop. Just a 2-hard. And Ahsoka will target lock. Take it into red. And we'll combo that into a boost. Icon88, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, and Leia clears. That cleared. Look how close that is. That's ridiculous. How? Look at that little bit of space. Leia's gonna focus. Vader to the 4K. And I think you just target. Oh, he's gonna target lock. Yeah, you might as well. Vader? Oh, he's gonna give. I mean, this is almost certainly gonna hit. Vader has 1/4. He's just gonna leave it at 1 crit. That's 1 damage, and then Magva gets a lock onto Vader. Leia Organa. Now, here's the interesting choice. Range 3 obstructed into red, but shattering shots available, or range 1 into yellow, who doesn't have a mod except for elusive. I think you probably try to get yellow off the board. It's more important to clear yellow from the board now than it is. Yeah, and that is exactly what Carlos is going to choose to do. And that's pretty good. Focus up for 4. Yellow is going to die. And it's more important to just kind of mill your deck. And so red is going to get a shot now. And Magva, if this hits, Magva can let Leia move that lock. And I think Leia might want to. Range 2 obstructed into Leia. 3v2. Or hit crit. Leia. And can force for 1. And let's see if he moves Magva here. And absolutely will. Was gonna move Leia's lock from Magva over to there. So what I think you do is you too hard rotate Leia. Or you know it could be tricky. You could probably 1 forward. Let's go saying y'all ready for a Vader red turn left? I don't know. Ahsoka's coming up on the rear here. God, I love a game like this. Just bloody action. Bloody combat. Hot reds. Cold greens. Vader at 2 force has already spent the procket, still has Malice available, of course. I want to read Malice because I'm not 100% familiar. While you perform an attack, you may spend 1 force charge to change 1 eyeball or hit result to a crit. If you do, after you perform that attack, if the defender was dealt a face-up pilot or crew damage cards, recover 2 force. It's pretty nice. And red's just kind of getting out of there. So Katana. And this has got to be a focus boost. There it is. Vader. Or sorry, Leia. Rotate. And Leia does. Vader. Oh, 3 hard. The opposite way and will boost. Setting up for next turn. I actually don't hate that. Oh, shoot with Leia first. See if you can get a damage card to expose with the concussion missile. This is just a little tactical error learning moment for people. If you have a concussion missile, try and shoot with your other ships first. Trigger lock. And can... And the focus. or hit crit. And that is just a crit going through. Again, that could have been another face turn up one. Elusives. Oh, I forgot about elusive. Gets the evade. I guess it doesn't matter if you don't roll. You don't get damage through. Leia. Natties from Leia. No elusive available there. That is going to be a crit. And that is a blinded pilot. That is tough for any ship to take. And no shots. So all right. We are back to dials. This is a 60 to 38 point game. Carlos is on the verge of getting the sober squadrons out and then having the tough task of going after Vader. Azagal says, Vader, stop dicking around. I don't think Vader's dicking around. He's the one doing all the damage. So I wonder, do you 3-sloop Ahsoka here? Because I don't think Vader gets a shot if you do. If you sloop Ahsoka to the right, I don't think Vader can get around. Yeah, Vader 3 hards. But right now the danger is... Oh, that's right, she's stressed. Never mind. My bad. My bad. I just hate having Vader on Ahsoka's tail. I think you got to start taking evades and using your force for offense. Too hard. I think you focus boost to try to get the block here. Absolutely is what happens. Leia, too hard, and you got to rotate again. Leia's had to rotate a lot today. But, you know, that is what it is. Ahsoka, 3 hards to the left, and is still stressed. Leia could spend a force here to give Ahsoka a focus, right? For a friendly ship fully no, it's a red maneuver. Fuck. I know nothing. 3 hard from Vader. Takes the evade. I think you barrel roll here. No, I don't think you spend your force here. I think you want all your force available for defense. And Vader is going to take that barrel roll. I think that's a better position for him. Vader has range 2 on Ahsoka. 3v3, Vader full force. I mean, this is almost guaranteed to be 3 hits. There it is. 2 force for 3. And Ahsoka will roll. Ahsoka will spend a force, take 1. And Leia now. Range 3 with a lock and a force. And Leia natties. What a champ. 4 dice. And we'll spend the focus, take 1. No shots. We go back to dials. Man. Just... It's almost damage every time. Leia has been rolling so strong for this game. Yeah, Leia's been doing the work. NW Vader, thank you so much for the resub, buddy. Appreciate you, and thank you for all the support of the X-Wing community. I see you in a bunch of streams supporting. I appreciate that. It's people like you that keep the community strong. And viewers like you. I should do a PBS commercial, am I right? Holy crap. NW Vader with the gifted 10 subs. Thank you so much. This is going to be a lot of seismics, so prepare yourself.
Oh!
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Bang. I think you take the evade if you're going to take a focus. You're not modding offense. I think you just gotta start taking evades. Thank you. Appreciate it. Happy holidays. Hope you have a good one. Leia. Beautiful! Could we finally get a shattering shot? I know you can't see it, but... Here comes Vader, 3 bank in. And it's over. Okay. This. Alright, so this is Leia, range 2 from Vader. Classic 3v1. And we'll Vader for 3. Leia. Don't spend this. Don't spend it. I want the shattering shot so bad, please. Yep, she takes 3. Thank you. Thank you. Defense is for the wuss. No Magva. Like, yes! Yes! Range 2 obstructed! Beautiful! You're allowed to see what you roll before you decide on shattering shot, just so you know. He says he's confident. I like that. All right. Target lock. Full 3 hits and a crit. Red needs all paint. Shattering shot. So good. Oh! Oh!
Stay on target. We're too close.
Oh no! No!
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh!
Oh, it's beautiful.
Little sober squadron that could listen. Let's be honest. Until that interceptor got sober, that would have never happened. Hey guys, just want you to let you know, if that interceptor wasn't sober, that would have never happened.
This is where the fun begins.
Oh! I don't think Carlos hates that saber. I think Carlos hates. Oh god. I think Carlos hates that sober. Wink, wink. Oh my. Why you play the game? Why you play the game? Time to pour bets in. Oh god, I closed it. Oh my god, no I didn't. Jesus Christ. Christ, it's way through the game. God damn it, Greg. Sloop gets elusive back. Still is blinded. Leia.
Oh!
Gosh, if Vader 4K or 4K, that is so bad for you. I think you focus. But he's gonna take a lock on red. You know what? Getting red off the board probably is his priority right now.
Is that legal?
I will make it legal.
You gotta focus boost. Boost after the target lock on Vader. Ooh, that didn't get nearly as far over as I'd like. Vader. Oh, never mind. Oh no, Vader! Gets the evade. Gonna try the barrel roll. It's not gonna fit. Oh, I mean, worth a shot. All right, Vader. Here's the good news. Vader range 1 with 2 force. Yeah, 4 hits. Oh, and he's gonna malice. Spends 1 force and then malice is a crit. Oh, Ahsoka's gonna die. Oh no, Ahsoka. It's a pilot crit, and that is going to regen 2 force for Vader. Oh no.
Beautiful.
It's not beautiful. Azaghal, this isn't beauty. You gotta take the range 1 to Vader, right?
Oh,
You have to. Oh, looks like he's going range 3. Oh, not a good roll. Leia, now's not the time for this. And we'll spend for 2. And that's 2 evades. Now the interceptor can shoot back. Range 3, 3v2. 2. Can't modify his dice, but 2 is still good. Leia still has force available. Can only take, or can take 1 here. You have a force. Okay. I only spent the force. Happened 2 seconds before, and I'm done. And Magva will let Leia take the thing again. This game is insane. Force us this. What a crazy game. I agree. This game is crazy. The fact that Red lived, the fact that Red's alive right now is just. Oh man. Red Interceptor, clear MVP. And listen, I think we can all agree that this is due to his sobriety. There's no way. When he was flying TIE fighters, he never lived like this. A focus boost. Hoping Leia went straight. Leia. Ooh. 4K. Spends the force for Leia's ability, and that should give her a focus. Interesting. Vader the 4K, and does he boost to try and get a shot here? Don't know if that's going to be in. Nope. So Leia needs to get this damage through. Needs it. 4 dice, double modded. Is this Red's time again? 3 hits there. If it's the 4th, it is! Leia will finally kill this interceptor, who still rolls all pay. What a dick! Takes the crit though. Dies. That is an initiative kill. It is now Leia Organa versus Darth Vader. YT 1300 versus a defender. Oh man. Endo says, we all know how this ends, but I legitimately don't. My instinct says it's obviously Vader, because Vader is a hit machine. But, I mean, Leia with Magva. I think you too hard, Leia, to the left or right, rather. There it is. That is just what Leia is doing. And Vader, 3 forward. Oh, that bank is, or that boost is going to clear. It sure is. And there it is. So Vader's going to put the pain in on Leia right now. Leave Vader win something. Range 1. 4 dice. Hey! Okay, well, it's still 3. And malicing a crit. So hit crit. Is this a pilot? It's a ship. Fuel leak. I mean, and Magva gets the target lock. You need it all here. You need 3. Range 1 into Vader. Vader does have the evade. And we'll spend the lock. Ooh. You always roll both. Let that, another little math lesson. You always roll both. Vader will only take 1. Gorslaw says, if Red Silver had died when it actually should, this would have been a different game. Isn't that always the case, though? Vader down to 2 shields. Remember, Leia has to move first. It's such an uphill climb for Leia. Really, your only good play is making the move that they don't see coming, but you're stressed. You don't get actions. You can't use your boost. And with the big base, the Falcon is so fast, it's actually going to let Vader get in 3 speed maneuvers because it's so fast. If you were able to slow roll it a little bit, you'd be in a bit better position. I think if you're Vader, you probably 4K this so you get to react. Although if he turns right, that's not going to be a good move, but you can probably token up for defense in 4K next turn. I don't think if you're Vader, you're too stressed about this right now. You have a... probably put this on screen. You have a fuel leak. You have Malice available, so you're going to be able to trigger that fuel leak eventually. I mean, honestly, this was Leia versus a 200-point Imperial list. Ahsoka didn't do anything. Luke did less than anything. All right, let's see what Vader did. Vader 3-hearted. Oh, the 2-hard red. Again, probably not the best, but I don't hate it because you're going to get that fuel leak trigger. Vader will spend his target lock. And... well, Malice a crit, so that's going to be at least 3 damage. And Leia will spend the force to take hit crit. Oh, weapons failure. 3, 6, 8. That's it. GG's. What a game. Bloody as all hell. But lovely. Lovely and bloody. All right, we're going to pay out the left side. A good day for betting on one. What a fun game. That's what I like about X-Wing. Just games that are just bloody and crazy and make no sense. I love that. That is such a good time.